I've been enjoying T-bar rows a lot recently, and this video I want to talk about why I love this exercise so much. So the first thing is just the mind muscle connection. Just 2 days ago, I had a back workout, and the pump that I had at the end of the day, like the last exercise I did was T-bar rows, and after the last set, I had the best back pump that I ever had in my entire life. No matter what exercise I did, I never had such an amazing pump. So the mind muscle connection is really good, especially on the lats because it's such a close grip. So I have like a the landmine thing, and then I have the bar, and I place just the the cable row thing grip, the close cable row grip. I just place it between the bar, so it's a very close grip. So I really feel it in my lats like crazy, and the stretch is also really good. The mind muscle connection is just amazing, just crazy. The pump that I had just 2 days ago was just the best pump that I ever had in my life. Second thing, that's a deep stretch that you can get. If you really get low and you get really close to horizontal, and then you allow your shoulders to really roll forward at the bottom, to really allow your upper back to round, it really allows you to get like a deep stretch on your back that you can't get from many exercises. Stretch is really good, and the resistance curve of the T-bar row makes it so it gets a little bit harder. It's a little bit more length biased than other row variations. So that's why I really love it. And I really feel it well in my back, and the stretch is really good. If you really allow your shoulders to roll forward, because a lot of people will stop, they will maybe lock out their arms. Some people keep their arms bent through the whole movement. But if you really allow your arms to straighten, strength, it's like just to really straighten your arms out, and you really allow your shoulders to roll forward and your upper back to round. It may sound risky, but it's actually very good. Firstly, it will make you more flexible, probably help with mobility, and the mind muscle connection is going to be amazing. So I would greatly recommend to really allow your shoulders to roll forward. Secondly, try to get your torso as close to horizontal as possible, and make sure you don't just bend over when you're doing the movement. You don't just go down, grab the bar, and start doing the movement. No, grab the landmine, grab the grip, stand up first, like squat down and then stand up first, and then hinge back. Don't bend over, but hinge back, push your hips back as far back as possible until you get very close to horizontal, and then you can start moving. Get very close to horizontal by hinging back, pushing your hips back, not just bending over and grabbing the bar. That's not how you should do it. It doesn't put you in such a strong position, and it's probably a little bit more risky on your lower back if you do it like that. Fourth thing, just know body English. I really keep my form strict, and I don't allow my torso to just move around, go up and down like this. No, I really keep my torso strict because you don't get any extra hypertrophy by coming up and down whilst performing a row. It just doesn't give you anything. You don't gain anything by doing that. So I really try to really keep my torso really straight and then perform the movement, allow my shoulders to roll forward, and I hinge back very close to horizontal, but also high enough so that at the bottom of the movement I can get like a deep stretch without the plate touching the ground. So that's pretty much how I do it. Fifth thing, and probably the most important thing here, I use straps even on rows. And I know if I was watching this video 2 months ago, I would just click off right now. But recently, just a month ago, I really started using straps. Not even, or even on back exercises. I used to never use straps. I used to only use straps like on leg, like on hamstring exercises, or very heavy back exercises, like for example barbell shrugs or something like that, where I can get go extremely heavy. But exercises like pull-ups, rows, I would never use straps, or even pull downs. I would never use straps. Just keep my foot, just use my bare forearms to hold on to the bar. And yeah, it did boost my ego to a certain extent. But I had the problem that I could never feel my back on any back exercise that I performed for it. Except from the one exercise where I actually used straps, shrugs. But all the other exercises on pull-ups, on rows, I could never feel my back. And I always wondered, yeah, probably just a genetic thing. Or probably, yeah, I just don't have that many muscle fibers or something like that in my back. But it wasn't that. The day that I started using straps on every back exercise I did, yes, it did lower my ego. Yes, it does look weird, and some people will probably think that you're a pussy in the gym because you're using straps on back exercises. But I started feeling my back like crazy because my forearms are totally taken out of the equation. So my back's getting really work hard. So on pull-ups, it's been burning my back, and especially on rows, my back has been burning like crazy recently. And the mind musculation has been amazing. Even though just a month ago, I could never feel my back, no matter what the exercise was. But now the mind muscle connection is just crazy. My back is burning on every single exercise, pull ups, pull downs, rows, T-bar rows. So please, put your ego to the side, like I did. Because I had heard such advice many times before by smart people like Renaissance Periodization. I watched videos just months ago where they said, okay, start using straps. Even on back exercises, start using straps. And no, your ego won't want to do this. And I just ignored it. I just clicked off those videos and I just said, yeah, these are pussies and something like that. But no, it was really a game changer for me. And I'm sure it's really going to help my back to get a lot bigger over the next few months. And you might think, yeah, if I use straps, my forearms are going to get weak. Just add in forearm exercises. Why are you trying to do two things at the same time? Or kill two birds with one stone? That's not such a good idea. If you're a total beginner, yeah, don't necessarily start using straps. But if you're slowly getting into the intermediate phase, I would greatly recommend you, even if you're not in an intermediate yet, start using straps. Because your back muscles, even your leg muscles, are getting so strong in comparison to your forearms that your forearms just can't keep up. Even on exercises where I could low key support myself with my forearms, and my forearms weren't necessarily the limiting factor. Like on pull ups, my forearms were not the limiting factor. My back was still the limiting factor. My back was still the first muscle that was taken to failure, especially even on rows. On rows, my forearms never let me down or something like that. But for some reason, even though my forearms were not the limiting factor, because they were so engaged in the movement, I had to work so hard to really grip into the bar. I just couldn't feel my back. I just could not feel my back. But now that my forearms are totally taken out of the equation, my back is the only muscle working. The mind muscle connection is really, really good. So on T-bar rows, start using straps, even on T-bar rows. Even though you can necessarily go as heavy on T-bar rows, especially when you use good form, start using straps. Please, trust me, it was an absolute game changer for me. And I wish I started using straps on back exercises too sooner, because I only use straps for the 3 RDLs, but for nothing else. But when I started using straps, even for T-bar rows, it was an absolute game changer. So trust me, it will help you. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you found it valuable. If you're interested in my one-to-one fitness coaching, then you can just click the first thing in the description. Don't worry from discomfort, chase it.